Who's holding space for lasting peace? And what does that actually mean? You know, we can sign treaties, but that doesn't mean that people can get along with each other. And how do we hold space for a world where people can actually have the skills and the resilience and the courage to engage with those who are different, and to acknowledge that there are differences and that there are challenges, and have the skills to navigate that and move towards bridging as opposed to breaking? And in a sense, that's the vision that we've been holding, that of manifesting that on our planet, which is possible. It just takes a lot of time and energy to manifest it. And I always say that, you know, the problems in our world can be very complicated or complex, but our solutions can be really very simple. And it's really about getting into our hearts, understanding the humanity in others and understanding our own humanity, and cultivating that practice, that it's not just an idea, but that we're actually embodying it and living it from moment to moment. So the problems are complex, the solutions are really simple. Implementing the simple solutions is hard work. It's just a question of where are we putting our time, attention, and energy? What are our current viewpoints and habits and patterns, and what can we do to transform them and support and be leaders in creating a world where that manifests not only within ourselves, but within others. And so what we've been cultivating for these 2 years with this meditation is this idea of something that I truly believe is that we are currently in a world state, we've been in this for a while, where an old system is dying away and a new system is emerging and has emerged, and it's sprouting. And who are the midwives for this process? The midwives for a dying process and the midwives for a birthing process. And in essence, that's what we're cultivating here. That as we cultivate deeper levels of presence, of engagement, a deeper level of holding in our hearts the capacity for more beings other than just those we like and have the same political views as we do. That we can actually, and that if we cultivate a deeper level of resilience, we can actually step in and be what I would call midwives and protectors and nurturers, and therefore a new kind, foster a new kind of leadership for what's unfolding at this moment. And as I said last week when I brought this up, for those of us who have been cultivating this, this is what we've been training for. We're in it right now. It's not a future thing. This is it. I want to set that context. And, you know, this is actually, of course, for those of you who know, I'm writing this new book called Fierce Civility, Reviving the Global Heart. And these are the principles that come up. It's about how do we cultivate a deeper level of fierce compassion within ourselves and the capacity to hold the love and compassion for others. And how do we cultivate within ourselves a deeper level of resilience to deal with the challenges that we're being confronted with. And I want to just continue to just share some of these ideas around this. That I remember a couple of months ago when we were going through the horrible experience of all of these like large-scale fires on the planet. And that I said, if you think of the planet as a human system, is that it's like the fire, the planet's on fire, the planet is heating up. It's like the planet has a high fever. And that in a sense, that's what the planet was going through. It went through a phase of high fever. In essence, a necessary phase in healing. And for those of you who know medicine, either from an Eastern perspective or a Western perspective, when the system is actually feverish, it's already healing itself. It's no longer sick. It was sick, and the system has now kicked in to actually address the illness. And our planet has been ill on many levels, the physical planet, but certainly the human family and how we've been treating the planet and how we've been treating each other on many levels. And I can go on for hours about that. But what if we hold this space that those fires was an indication that the planet is, and not only just the planet itself, but the human family and the whole system is in the healing phase. And we were sick and we're coming out of illness. And that, and if you think about the evolution of an illness, that there's the fever, the high fever, and then the system needs to rest. And look what's happening for us now. We're all being forced into lockdown, many of us, and we're all being forced into rest. So I want to just keep that idea of the system is going through a transformation. The old system is just shifting and transforming and passing away. If you want to know what I mean about what the old system is, it's a value system that values economics over human life. And that's not just this one man. It's a system that has been we've been cultivating for decades, if not centuries. And this is the system that is passing away. And what is birthing and emerging is a system where the value of life and the value of quality of life and for everyone and this idea of connection and interconnectedness is what we're moving towards. And what this pandemic is forcing us to do is to really see. We're going to be still until we get in our bodies the understanding that we all are interconnected, that we all are interdependent. And let's just hold that until and not just the idea and the concept of it, but to know that just you walking down the street can have really heavy beneficial or adverse effects on someone else without you even knowing it. And there's so many ways in which we are interconnected and interdependent, and we're finally getting to see it.